How do we help ASU students who are struggling with their mental health due to COVID-19?
So for our problem, we wanted to know if COVID-19 was hurting college students' mental health. And as we know, college is already a very stressful thing. But now with this pandemic, we wanted to see if COVID-19, on top of normal stress people deal with in their personal lives in school. Overall, we wanted to see how COVID-19 has impacted college students and if what solutions would help. This is extremely relevant considering we're all college students experiencing this firsthand. The thesis relationship between perceived stress and depression in college students, written by Katherine Skipworth, mentions how there are multiple types of stress and how they correlate with depression. There are 3 different types of stress: negative stress called distress, positive stress called eustress, and traumatic stress. She states in the text that it is important to exercise to give you motivation to achieve your goals, which is one main sign of eustress. And eustress is basically when you are stressed out or energized that it motivates you to do more. It is important to have a consistent, healthy life to maintain eustress and to try to cope with your stress in a proper way before picking up any bad habits like smoking or consuming alcohol, because dealing with stress the wrong way will eventually lead to depression.
In the academic journal, we found that it talks about different challenges that students are facing with switching to online school. One of them being is the stress that COVID can cause on the students, like unfavorable effects on the learning and also psychological health of students. Also, international students also have to worry for the health and safety and well-being of their families as they're far away from them. With COVID affecting a lot of students' mental health worldwide, there's a lot of questions being asked, like if schools are doing enough for the students, and if they have the resources like professional counselors to help students through this. Are they taking the proactive measures in order to ensure students' well-being through COVID-19?
In one of our alternative sources called Effects of COVID-19 on College Students' Mental Health in the United States survey study, they took an actual survey at a big public college university. This survey was about how college students' mental health is doing because of COVID. For each question asked, at least 70% said COVID has impacted students' mental health for the worse. And up above in the top corner, there's an actual graph taken from the article that shows how students are doing with different things. For example, concerns of health, difficulty of concentrating, and depressive thoughts, and a lot more.
And to really specify that it is at ASU, we had to talk to a counselor named Blanca Loretta de Aviles. And since being a counselor, she has been in contact with people, well, not people, with students at ASU. And she has noticed that there has been effects from COVID-19, and those effects were lower grades, loneliness, and depression. And then in the description of this video, we'll have the link to the interview so you can see it in its entirety. And then just overall, the solutions that we got from every single aspect of from the ASU resource to the interview, from all of that, we just heard that go to a therapist was the most recommended because they could just most accurately help you because they were trained. Though some other solutions could be try to socialize while trying to stay socially distant. Clubs are also a good idea. And then exercising and trying new hobbies are also great because exercising makes it so that you have to move and just not focus on the stress that you're getting. And then if it's just really needed, you could just take a break from the school entirely. And then on the screen, we have all the references